experience, so they feel a little bit more incentivized because there's no consequence other than if we can't beat one for fighting it. All right. Seal Cave.
Yep.
Definitely a good early one. Because it's also time to think about
all this fun stuff.
There's kind of a lot going on here, like in terms of like opening like checks and possibilities. It certainly would be appealing to check out that weapon shop early. Just because I know in Moogle Cup the Cursed Shield range is pretty generous. And that could be like a 2-fight Paladin Shield. Ooh, nice. And then there just are a lot of places I feel like along the way that we can take fights to kind of get some levels while we're going.
Yeah, especially with the mirroring. So.
Like we can pull the lever in here that has a fixed encounter. That's right by that save point. We can get our reward and fight one of the soldiers on the way out. Because they actually chuck you out to the entrance. So it's like not really that big of a time loss, weirdly. And then the World of Ruin Narsh having encounters too is another like good place if we're going there with luck. So it shouldn't be hard to manage our like levels early because we have a lot of good options. Because we can't always be guaranteed to find a nice encounter on our first try. Ooh, this is pretty bad. Tools. Bioblaster is not great. Throw is alright, but we don't have anything yet. So yeah, this won't work. And then after this turn, we should flee. Okay, not a great one, but we got out of there. That's an encounter that, like, if we would have found, like, a rod for some reason, I think about, ooh, nice. I think about cracking it there. Red cap. Yeah, throw is pretty nice, assuming we can find the things. We already have a couple of skeins that could probably help us out in, like, early grind fights. Could have used that Thunder Rod like a few chests ago, but take it. So we definitely have found some money. A rod's good. Esper? Nice. Early Bolt 3 is going to be big for breaking this open. This is better. Yeah, I think a Bio Blaster might even wipe them out. These are pretty early enemies, but little teams. They're not very dangerous. Nice. All three. Those are some pretty cheap sleeping bags. I'm gonna take some notes around. Sometimes we only find like one place that has them.
Just not really fun.
Yeah, we got a decent amount of our consumables. Not all of them yet, but I feel like the main thing we're kind of looking for are those. We haven't found our good relics yet. Yeah, this is a pretty high power start, so I think it is wise to kind of pursue some of these early checks, feeling confident.
I think Bolt 3 helps a little bit. Plus, there's the healing factor here, and then we can maybe able to.
Oh, we have one hero ring. That's nice. True Knight can be very useful if we have like a VK based offense. Yeah, throwing is going to be good. Okay, we have that Thunder Rod. I would not hesitate to snap that on Guardian, because even at this level, Bolt Edge would be good as well. Because they are weak to, I think they're weak to water as well, being a Robid. I can't believe we're one MP short.
Or 2, technically.
I think this would be something if we have to refight that it wouldn't be that difficult. Throw, if we have that water edge anymore, or are we out of? Yeah. We'd have for like 4K. Darts are pretty good. Drainer's pretty high power. Yeah, because you've pretty much fired off everything in the tool belt at this point.
I'm already wasting the time in here. Thank God.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, if we couldn't have got through like one grind fight, so that Terra could cast Bolt 3, we would have got through no problem. But I'm definitely glad that we got through anyway. Character nice.
I'm thinking of doing a saving check or two, or free check at Narsh.
Yeah, the free check is not a bad idea. I think we've been to one shop so far, and I would love to find some earrings and some more throwables. But we can also loot while we're here. And consider going all the way up. It's just like we don't have that much firepower, you know? We've only got the Bolt 3. We can cast it like twice now, which I guess is like, ooh, probably enough. I don't know, I'm inclined to tell you to trust your instincts. These give nice experience and
die easily.
Gold and magic ones. Oh, we got flare now? Okay, I think, yeah. We could step on it in terms of checks, and then there are some character checks that are in towns that we could do a little shopping along the way, or it's definitely viable to have a heavier loot approach and not shop as much.
I want to find at least some throwables, because that's Locke's main offense right now.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, we can get both. And we probably will.
Well, don't you need Mog for the other one?
It's Terra.
Oh, Terra.
You need Mog for to get to both of the Lone Wolf ones.
Oh, yeah. So we're going straight to.
It's definitely. Yeah, for sure. It's really a question of, are you going up to do the Yeti checks right now and try talk? Ooh. Or are we looting and leaving for now?
Let's loot and leave.
Yeah, I think that's
throwables.
wise. And Welk is a check that is in a town, right? And it'll let us peek what is at Umaru anyway. Because if it's not a character, we might want to like save that for,
especially since there's a dragon up there too. I always like to do Then when I have my 2 casters or whatever I'm gonna have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's generally a really good idea. Sometimes we really want to learn a spell, and that's like the other time it can make sense. Yeah, Bolt 3 is worth spreading around. I'm curious if anyone else could use that Illumina, because Terra is going to be good as a caster, but if like Sabin, I know Locke can use it too, but he's throwing. So that's just something to consider. It's a nice stat stick for her, but she is going to do more damage until way later in the game. Casting spells. Locke is the other one. That'll hold him over until we find like good throwables for sure. And the Pearl Rod too, that's nice to have. Earrings. Oh, I was trying to manifest. I'll keep trying. Yeah, Rage Ring is definitely a nice find, and Bolt Edges, that's nice. What's high money? Yeah, that suit. The Imp's armor is also a decent chunk of change. Yeah, Bolt's a good one. I would say fire skeins are like the number one. Just because so much stuff is weak or at least takes damage from fire in the game. I don't know the percent, but it's the like
character there, so
yeah, it's either Esper item. Oh, nice.
Alright, well, we're kind of done looting phase now. Two people with Bolt 3 and Locke's more likely going to get earrings because of the throw.
Usually eggs are best on people that are going to do physical damage. So like a thrower is a perfect egg candidate. Because with enough levels, shurikens will do like 4k damage, and then if we get like a strength Esper, that's like the other thing that Locke needs.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, it's always one we can like come back for. There's definitely, I think, some logic to trying to avoid multiple visits to places, but you know, it doesn't always happen, and we have a lot of checks to go do, so it's pretty unlikely that we won't find any characters.
I think it's time to go through the saving gauntlet after this.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. A lot of checks close to each other, and a couple of them. I mean, Phantom Train's peakable, so if it doesn't give a progression, we can always just leave. I guess not leave, reset. Yeah, I like Lee River here. Like, we could use some levels. We always want levels, but also Terra is our freshest character. So, oh, these are pretty nice experience. We can't use fire on them, but
I don't mean to worry about that. It's like
yeah, because those are like World of Ruin Narsh monsters. There's definitely like a kind of like, if you know where the monster's from in vanilla, there's definitely a correlation of like the later in the game, the higher experience value that it gives. Because if we ran into some like leafers here, I'd be like, let's use a warp stone or smoke bomb and just like not waste the time. But so far, these are all been good rewards. Erwin, Quasar. Yeah, we've got some non-elemental magic defense piercing abilities. If we found like a magic power Esper, Sabin could probably just only do Quasar. That'd be fine. A thing I usually do on the river is I start thinking about like, well, what bosses do I need to have a plan for if they're at the end? It's not really a ton. Just because of our abilities. It's like Flare and Throw and Quasar.
don't forget
Mm-hmm.
Illumina is still there too.
Yeah, the thing about the Illumina that's nice is that it ignores row for damage, so we can full power swing it in the back row. Unlike Ragnarok, that's a front row. The Rappa. They got reflect on them, so we gotta be. Oh, they're dead. Yeah, I forgot that. I mean, that egg is gonna do right by Locke for a bit. I think ideally we would get another Illumina user to replace Locke, and then that would pretty much lock in most of the end game there, you know? You said you were gonna do Sabin Chain.
Yeah, and I was like, I was looking at 4 different things at the same time. I'll do a conference, so I don't really need to worry about that.
Yeah, this is even worth using. That probably will work. They have Reflect. All the level magics. Oh, we learned Warp.
That's what I'm. Oh, okay.
What that now? This is a manifestation. This is exactly what I was looking for here. These are kind of bad experience because they're from the train. We have fast screen clear, so it's kind of like not gonna be really faster to go into the menu and warp stone.
Well, we don't do warp stone anymore. We have warp. Casty.
Do you think finding Celeste changes?
I'm still gonna do Resultas. I don't think I'm gonna be trained now. I think I'm gonna have to go back to. I think I'm gonna have to go get some more bolt edges because I'm just blowing through them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, sword tech too. Wow. I think that's a good thought, and I think like, well, we got Celeste's check in South Figaro.
Need all that stuff too.
That would be a good like after the falls.
Yeah, I
Hit
think
that up.
That's good.
Restock, and then like honestly though, this is like a high MP and gold fight. Yeah, because we would like to find just a stack of shurikens for Locke. He's gonna get level 20 is around the time that physical based offense will start to like be viable, and then Illumina will be nice for Celeste, but we're gonna want like a gauntlet or something that some more earrings so that we can move the hero ring over. Like we've got pretty much a lot of the stuff. It's just like a handful of things.
52k already.
Oh, because we have a cat hood too, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we're loaded.
I think it's just go. Just something I haven't been able to say at 23 minutes ever.
The Moogle Cup can be like that, and it is good to get a lot of practice in that sort of like, yeah, I just need to push the gas. Especially with a thrower and finding an egg, like...
Is this even?
Wow. In my brain, I'm always like, throw means go. Yeah, I would say we're firmly in that sort of mid-game territory now. Pretty early on the clock, but... like, what are my fastest checks? Until I'm getting to the point where I'm looking for a specific
I think South
character.
I can still look for some healing stuff. I got 2 checks in burning and collapsing house area.
Yeah, that would be my second like shopping location if it was like, we're still not finding stuff. We need to shop more. We have enough money to buy the Esper there too.
Yeah.
Easy. That's a lot of freebies though, so then it would be like, we might need to go find a fight real quick and then hit a check, but... Oh, she already knows quick.
Seek has it. I still have Narsh checks too. I think, okay, so this is my plan. This in a Magicite Factory into World of Ruin Narsh. And if I need to, I'll do Kafka Defense at Narsh.
I think that makes a lot of sense because it's like, we actually have a fair number of Esper item checks on the table. And so I think it makes sense to like hit up Celeste's checks for character 6, hopefully. And then just pursue those like Esper items. water edges are decent because nothing is really weak to water. That's not true. The short arm is weak to water. Weirdly enough, or is that air? I think it's air. Yes, that'll do. Yeah, we might as well buy. Sabin can use one too, so I think enhancers are like +7 magic power. They're kind of pricey, and I usually won't buy one like early. They're in the like 2x. Oh, nice. That's a piece of calmness protection for like our most powerful
Who knows who that's going to be at this point?
character. Yeah, it's up for grabs. We got a lot of quick going around, so that'll be nice for those like burst damage situations that we don't always have the capability to do. Nothing great, but hit points are always good.
So that's nice.
Yeah, always nice to get a free one of those.
One fish.
This is a high experience fight. I would bolt through this full hard. Oh, nice. This would have been a terrible grind to get early. I feel like you've been on a little bit of a bad luck run with this game, just in terms of...
At the beginning, yeah, it's been pretty not great.
Oh, that's so much experience. 10k.
Might do another one.
Black just got even more. Oh, of course. The lowest experience possible. It's classic South Figaro basement.
Goes from 2 purple behemoths to leafers. Had that happen to me recently too. Actually, we're done. Okay. I was like, wow, I should just run out of here. But let's just take Minerva while I'm here. Let's do that. I just said back to the factory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in a race like this, especially like one-on-one, I mean, check luck always is like a thing. It's good to know where one of those is, but I don't even think we need. Like, Ultima would probably be slower than anything we could do at this point. What have you got? Big money. Yeah, Hyper-Res. At some point, and it's like not urgent because we got pretty good armor, but there's a chance someone else could use that snow muffler.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pretty low priority of like, well, whatever the next time I need to go do an airship thing. So we got 2 Minervas
right
and a Mirage Vest.
this only the thrower?
Yeah. Same for Shadow Edge, but nice. But I mean, it's better than nothing if we don't find full party.
Damage only works one person at a time. That's really only needed for 10 hits, but I might be underleveled when I get there.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of experience here if we go all the way through, which we
will be.
Which, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know a lot of people will fade it, but given the just when, you know, she's our freshest character, it's like, well, we could have checked Opera House before we would have came here. And
I think at this point, Opera House is slow.
Yeah, I think so too. I think because so many people will bail out of Magitech, it actually makes me more likelier to go. I think there's like a market inefficiency on that.
I think the only thing that's going to replace Savin is a Magitech person now.
Yeah, we would need a pretty high magic power character. We haven't taught him that many spells, and Bolt 3 is really easy to learn. Which guy this guy is weak to. His lures are pretty useful though. I see what you mean by even if we got like a realm that could do more stuff, he's like our only AoE heal.
Which is what I've been leaning into a little bit too.
Alright, fine. 3 checks here.
What's us 15?
So we could be anywhere from like 6, 8 to 5, not 8. It would be 6. 6, 7, or we could be at 5, 8, or if we're unlucky, less than that, but ding.
Hi Jeff, thanks for watching. Sorry, it seems like a jet seat, honestly.
Yeah, I'm pretty equipped. Bolt works here. Just ice is the only thing we have to avoid. And then the phase 2, we have throw and we have an illuminate user. Those will both get through his shenanigans. We also have a pearl rod we could break on him, since rods ignore reflect. But yeah, I think with what we have, this will just be a nice bucket of dang experience.
Dang experience.
Yeah, Terra can't really do much. That's gonna bounce off the reflect. Hitting it will work for sure. It's gonna be hits and shurikens, or never mind. He loves to do that. Ow! Oh, ow! Yeah, you can eventually hit the images down, which is nice.
Only 5-7 at least.
Yeah, I think the skip is way off the table. We're gonna be be real far away from 22. And we're already level 30. Except for Locke, who I think has been gaining 1 level per minute so far. Yeah. Very nice.
The 2 casters.
Two casters. Sabin's more for utility.
Yeah. And
Tears for damage, yeah. So likely, I don't know, it'll be a tough call. These are high experience monsters. I think fire is good to go. Because that one is undead, the bottom one. I think they might be high magic defense monsters as well, though. And those warlocks you can steal rods from them. We don't have steel, but...
Yeah, I don't have steel. I was like, do we have steel? We don't have steel.
Nah, that's just like in the category of like one of the useful.
Cool. We have cure more than just pro winged. Okay, so now I have to start thinking about Pekka. Vanish. I have Vanish. Don't have Mute. I don't really have Calmness Protection.
Got 2 people's worth of calmness protection easily. Because we do have a Mirage Vest in our inventory. We don't have Mute yet. We're pretty well armored, though, which is nice. And Celeste will more often than not block the calmness. Yeah, a couple of... So we have to find a character still. Here we want fire or defensive piercing. Like a flare or a quasar.
You don't have anything.
Sword Tech 1 is defense piercing. I don't expect Tritalk to be up by the time. This flare will probably. Yeah, I think at this point it's like, where do we find character 6? Because we can find. I guess it did. She did get to go. There's a lot of places to go to find Espers. I think there's a lot of appealing options. Like we can peak Phantom Train. We can peak Collapsing House.
Let's do Phantom Train.
We know it's not a Yeti. And Mobley's defense is also peakable. We should save before we. Yeah, I was gonna say if we should save before we go in. Otherwise, we're not peeking.
Right. I think I just got a story going aimed up, but whatever.
Yeah, that's not good enough to get on the team, but that's also even more fast checks available.
Those minutes too, I think. Those two fast checks. I mean, it's still far. Yeah, we're still. It's 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we're way away from skip. Okay.
Yeah, because we'd need 22 and either
We need
9
both.
characters, or yeah, the Moogle Cup is 2 of 3, and so it's gonna be a lot rarer because we've got to learn how to walk through Kefka's Tower. It's basically the reason.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
The good thing, and we'll obviously like cover that when we get to it, is like for the most part, even if we mess up like the order, we can fix it in the tower.
Don't know how to do that, but okay.
So like at the very end, when we have everyone on the initial like first 3 switches, and then they all like go in the middle and like pick a side. That's our like opportunity to like rearrange them. So we can flip like a couple around, and we'll like make sure that we are really confident in like our choices like going in. But okay, one of them's going down. No, okay. Throwing is going to be our best bet here. Throw shurikens. Have Terra. I'm not gonna tell you. He's weak to Pearl.
Let's see if that actually goes.
And this is one of those bosses that it's worth breaking a Pearl Rod on. That being said, we have other options too. So it's definitely a justifiable choice to save that rod for like a Kefka. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna save that rod.
Especially if we get another proc. That's okay. He's like our least damaging character. Nice.
So that's character.
Yeah, we got a couple we can peek. I wish Kolingen had a relic shop so bad sometimes. It's like I always
I still
hear all the
earrings.
I'm here all the time, and I just want it to happen. Like, okay. Normally the place I would check would be World of Ruin Zen. But we can't do that because we would trigger Collapsing House. I think we checked World of Balance already. Albrook. That's probably if we wanted to really go looking. And it's close to Kefka's Tower, but I'm just not sure if that's a want or a need at this point. Like I'm certainly on the fence about it. You do have Search the Skies available too.
Available. Just because I still don't have magic, that freaking magic Kafka person protection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say if we're still feeling like Esper hunting after this for calmness, like, and we were thinking about taking a dragon anyway, like World of Ruin Narsh wouldn't be like a bad spot.
There's, if we want to do a Marl too, like, there's 3 quick checks right there. That's like, I think what it's going to be the next one, I think. If there ain't stuff
Like, I guess it's, when I said it was like, it was impossible to hit, that's not true. Like, we could certainly get there probably with Espers and checks. It's more of like, would it be faster than just going in? Yeah, this is okay. Eddie Alibet is weak for this guy. And then the Search the Skies check is a really fast check for Setzer as well. With either Esper item. Like, Flare's gonna hurt, but he has a lot of hit points. Yep. This party is tanky and strong. Like, if we would have found like a strength Esper for Locke, he would be unstoppable. Or if we found like Ninja Stars, he'd already be throwing for like 7,000.
Yeah,
that would have been nice before, but
it's not worth
like, 7's already good to go. You could use dice at a pinch too, not bad.
You haven't had shit on the entire time? Jesus. You're gonna get jacked up.
Scary. Flying leader.
Okay.
It's always the weenies when we can like choose to get it, and then every time I well, it's not bad. Every time I accidentally run into it, it's like terrible. It's like Chatternook. I guess earrings just don't exist. Sometimes that happens, and it's weird.
Really hope for some earrings, but still gonna check all bro.
Yeah, it's very close by. We don't know for sure that this is an Esper, so we might have to go somewhere else. Very hopeful.
Gozo's usually in this bird.
That's a good one. The Tritok spot is also
Usually an Esper too. I think.
appealing, and if it's not, you could keep going because we know it's not a character at the Yeti. There's like a dragon on the way. It's one of my favorite go-to Esper hunting spots, but well, we still haven't found Mute or Calmness. We're pretty powerful. Sometimes we can get away without Mute because we're powerful. And with the like Shadow Edge plus Mirage Vest, we can cover 2 people, which is not everyone, but it would be probably our 2 best people. I think it would be riskier to try to go now, but probably doable. However, we know where there's more only Espers, and so
I'm gonna do Narsh.
yeah, I don't think
I should. I don't think right now. I think without Mute and without an actual calmness protection thing, I'm not feeling.
Nice. Okay, that'll help. Yeah, it's gonna make tier 2 a lot slower. Don't we have 2 of those already? Yeah, we just don't have one on. 2 minimum.
I haven't had a chance to actually go through.
No, I think you've been doing a great job of staying out of menus and not fiddling.
The only thing I'm really going in is to do spells.
Because like realistically, I would say we probably don't need to do equipment stuff until right before we're gonna go into the tower.
Let me
do some math here.
Illumina plus Ragnarok on.
Because the thought is like, it takes like 5 minutes to walk to the skip. Save us 5 minutes of walking, and so we have to try to think: can I get to the skip in 5 minutes or less? Also accounting for usually doing the skip means we have more levels and everything goes faster in the tower and higher power. And so like if we found an Esper here at Tritok and we killed the dragon, that'll put us at 20 and 10 Espers, but we'd still have to go find 2 more Espers fast.
Still we have a realm check we could do,
which is doable because we also have like the Umaro check while we're here. So I would say like if we hit on all of our fast ones and get the skip, it would save time. But if we don't, then we've lost that time. And we'll definitely go through the tower a little bit faster, but at the same time, we're hoping for a Golem or a Fenrir.
Yeah. Or even Mute.
Or Siren. Or Mute on a Mute on an Esper. I wonder, do we have any? I feel like one. Celeste is a natural magic user. Cool.
I think a Hollow Trip might be good too, just to see if there's a Genji glove. What do you think?
Yeah. It's probably there.
What do you really think?
I would say, I just don't know if it's worth the time at the end of the day. It's like these things suck, but yeah, bolts. We don't really have instant death either. Because it's just not guaranteed that we'll find it if we like go there. And then we have to do a fight. We would probably use like less. Yeah, stop is rough. 2. Like my line of thinking is like based on our like dragon fight, which is usually a good gauge of like power levels. Like Locke is level 52. And Terra's got the good spells. Even Celeste is in the 40s and has an Illumina that I think when we optimize our equipment, get like earrings on everyone, hero ring on the relevant person. I mean, we have an offering, right? Like,
Yeah.
where she can immediately do that. And with a Minerva, it's going to be very hard to hurt her with most things. Yeah, now it would be like this. Now I would say no, for sure. We're not going to the Coliseum. We have better options now. Okay, let's look at instant. Terra has a peekable check in Mobley's. Like, we could find 12 Espers. It should be not. I know Bolt is like a lot of our firepower, but this is another boss that Pearl Rods are useful on once they turn. Oh no. Well, that's mean. If we get a proc, that would be great. They're gonna be pretty beefy, but again, like, we just do a lot of damage. And that's with, like, Savin's not wearing earrings, Celeste doesn't have a boost, Terra only has, yeah, it's just like, not everyone's even. And Terra and Celeste are like,
I think Black should really
nearly immune to magic damage.
I should go get 6 earrings, honestly.
I think we have enough for what we need. Because, like, at 52, the Shurikens are gonna be so good. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth doing the fast realm check. And if it's not a character,
There's calmness.
Life 3, nice.
It's not a character. We'll go peak Moblitz right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like closer, and then World of Balance, Esper Mountain is like right here.
I'm gonna take Palador away from
you. Yeah, I don't think crystallized magical beings are probably the best parents, although anime would probably.
Considering Dwayne and Kat are in like 15 and 16, who knows? I'm dog.
So if you step one tile to the left immediately, when we go in there, the dog doesn't go. It's like, you know, a tiny. Saves like 2 seconds. Yeah. Anything but bolt. Probably better off throwing shurikens for like more damage than the skeins. If we're hitting an elemental weakness, skeins are gonna do more, but his weaknesses are poison. So like bio.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's kind of but
I mean,
it
flare,
should
flare,
be
flare,
fine.
flare, flare. So
We've got everything. We got everything covered.
I don't
Oh,
have to worry about this at all.
yeah, I can just bomb this guy.
Yeah, 250 is not gonna help you, sir.
Yeah, this guy. There's certain circumstances, like really high scaling. I think Moogle Cup and Ultras League cap it at 40. So we've hit max scaling. Like nothing's getting any harder at this point.
It's really just that mute that I'm looking for now, right?
Yeah, I mean you could pop a dragon at like Opera House just to learn. I mean, I think I could navigate you through a muteless situation because you have a lot of firepower and it's going to be mainly about like leaving that fool for last and then hitting him only with like the strongest attacks so that he doesn't counter a billion times. Yeah, we're gonna switch her over to. If we're switching over to Atma, then she should. Well, either way, she should get the hero ring. And then he could use like a hyper wrist. Well, Moogle Charm's a good one too. He doesn't really need anything because he's got the egg. We're gonna egg him to the ceiling, and then we can equip him with other stuff. Yeah, she should have that Minerva too. I mean, we can give her a backup Illumina for sure. Like Terra's high enough level.
Let's get magic.
Well, if she's gonna be in the front, if she's gonna be in the front row, it might actually be better for her to have the Mirage Vest. Although, someone should definitely wear the Mirage Vest, if not her. Because it's gonna make her like unhittable. She doesn't have a shield though. That's kind of bad. We never found any shields. That's gonna be okay. We're pretty well equipped. Like anyone, he can have one too. Like he's very high level.
It's KT skip. It's just mute is what we have to worry about. I think it's just go now. I think that's.
Yeah, I think it is too. Ogle's always messes up our rows, so we'll want to like Locke's at the front right now. Everyone else should be in the back except for Celeste. She's got the Atma. You could move the egg over to her. That would be because Atma needs levels more, and he can just get like a hyper wrist at this point. Oh, you took the Moogle charm off of. He's still got the egg. You can do hyper wrist earrings even. Of course they doubled up. Because you're gonna have junk characters wearing Moogle charms in Kefka's Tower. We got 7, so we can cover everyone. Yeah, last Esper Peak. I kind of would just equip people for Palador is a great one. Someone should have, like, Shodas can be used on tier 1. Someone will want Odin probably too for instant death. And max our chances. Unless they're getting like magic. Oh, she needs to stay on.
We'll worry about that afterwards.
Yeah. definitely wise to save. I think lane wise,
I think Terra needs to go in the middle.
Terra should go in the middle with probably Celeste. Celeste and Locke can go by themselves basically. But like Sabin needs to go with somebody else. And then everyone else kind of doesn't matter.
Tomorrow is Blitz. We're using the same pool as last time, Benjamin. Sorry, I'm doing a little racy race right now.
Locked in the drift. Ron will probably do like some damage with fight, but she's got health, so that's great. He's got the Illumina. You could probably just like hit this fool.
Real sure can.
They're all gonna do just an exorbitant amount of damage. The Shurikens are always defense piercing, so they'll definitely do more generally against like all the parts of Kefka too. If that quick on some people, that will help with like not having a mute, because we can like counters only happen on the second turn of quick. So if we quick do an attack and then literally don't take an offensive action, we won't get any, it doesn't trigger a counter. So there's like, you can use quick to play like real safe on tier 2, 3, and 4, or really aggressively to do 2 attacks in one turn. So it's kind of like what is fast and what is safe. Not wiping the Kefka is the fastest sometimes. Yeah, Locke's not going to be our main damage dealer, so we're mostly just going to want him letting loose. Yeah, Setzer can use dice too. Like in a pinch, he'll do a lot of damage. Okay, they're weak to fire. Lightning is okay. If she has like a big sword, like that'll do fine. Yeah, I mean that's okay. We have enough damage to deal with like the head. Our successor just has burden, which we don't have protection, so. Yeah, and final Kefka Sabin will generally, he has ice, so that'll help. He should definitely be attacking when we have to take out Tiger, but for the most part, he's gonna be the most useful, being our like wait trick, react to what happens sort of guy, because he's just not gonna put out enough damage to like justify Block not throwing again when his turn comes up, or everyone else does more damage than him basically. So like Odin should go on him, because that's a good use of one of his turns to just cast Odin sometime. That's how I try to like approach, because a lot of Kefka being easy or hard, there's randomness, but there is also like generally building for like doing the most damage each turn. And sometimes that means like everyone has great stuff and everyone gets to go. But this party is kind of like 3 of you are great. 1 of you is a team player. Like in a pinch. Like we do have he can use the fixed ice and an offering. Like he could have done a lot of random damage, but yeah, that was a tame lane. We fought a lot of some of the nasty stuff like along the way, so. One more.
Of course, there you are.
It's totally fine because offering ignores love token, so she can just swing away. He's gonna bonk himself down for sure. You might want. Oh, we don't have like an. Okay, it's gonna hurt. We have like a Ragnarok. We could always, if our health gets too. Goddess doesn't have that many hit points, and so we did a lot of damage. And that's a waste of a turn. This is gonna hurt, but if we live, she might do it. No, we need to do something else. This is gonna kill us. We should just reset. It's gonna be fine. We just got unfortunate series of events there. I think the Atma weapon is the right call, but just re-equip her with the Minerva temporarily. And then Goddess can't hurt her. That was like the one boss. This game sometimes.
Velvet's time is unfortunate.
Yeah, this was definitely like a fast one, but I don't think we were that far off of the pace. And I would guess if I went and looked that they went into the tower right away, and it might have been a longer time, and this would have been tricky. Because like we're about to step on the switches, which means that's within a Kefka wipe of still being in the race, and that's a pretty good margin to finish in.
I'm gonna keep Minerva around here.
I think that makes sense. We have other like Sabin can like keep her healed and keep her up. But yeah, I think still a pretty past performance like overall. When you're definitely going fast, like I think it's just it can always be hard to gauge, am I ready for the tower? Do I, and we did find one of the pieces that we were looking for that's going to make this fight a lot higher of a probability chance of success, which is definitely like good. But like over time, it's just like we get a lot more like competent in making those more aggressive calls, because it would have been a pretty aggressive call to just like head in when we got it. It would not have been like guaranteed that we would have gotten through. Which is of course easy for us to know now because we're at the end. Our polarity is like the most annoying attack. We're ducking a lot of the gross stuff. We have excellent too. Yes, loving the face hits. Okay, that's annoying, but we can fix it. Yeah, the head's definitely down now. Celeste's probably gonna need a heal, because nice. Because the closed fist likes to counter punch. And she doesn't even have a shield, so like it's gonna hurt when she gets hit, even with the Minerva. She has a lot of hit points though. Yeah, we did not want to. That would have been those crit counter death counters have devastated me many a time. But yeah, very fast tier 1 there. Like I would guess if I had to that like our time from like entering tower to done is gonna be faster, like versus your opponent.
It is what it is.
They like we were like gaining ground at the end, but we just ran out of track, so to speak. Yeah, that magic power Esper has certainly paid off on Terra over time. Like 7k damage on a non-elemental weakness is real good. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. And he's back. Nice. Thanks, Hit. Being a team player there. Alright, so are we down to the 2 parts? Yeah, I like this call of focusing down. We have a lot of damage, like focusing down the back one. Oh, muted the wrong person. I don't need to be able to speak to throw ninja stars at you. I think this is gonna take... It's always hard to tell when they're not muted because they can do this a bunch of times, but I think that was the death counter.
It was. It just died.
We got at least 1 X potion plus a Mega Elixir. That's pretty good. And we have White Wind as well. And Cure 3. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on.
Eight, 9, 10.
Excellent.
I mean, even most of the time, the time that I'm losing by is the time we spent looking to get the skip and try to find mute.
Yeah, it's just a tough judgment call to make, and it's something that like over time, like especially after having a run of like times where it's like, oh, but I crashed out right at the end because I feel like I just didn't have enough power to get over the Kefka hump. It can be like, you know, it's hard not to like remember those last couple of like, I think I've had them in like Ultros League practices and like the underground recently of just like some spectacular crash outs right at the end. And I tend to get a little bit less aggressive. And so what I really try to do is absolutely forget whatever happens in every scene beyond what am I going to do differently, which is tough. It doesn't always work. And I think the lesson of this one is just like, I think I heard from you along the way, like a confidence in like, okay, we got a lot of power. This feels like a fast one. But then by like chess count, you know, if I just saw like the end thing here, I was like, we probably didn't need to go get all that stuff, huh? Like hindsight's always 20/20. But you know, we didn't know that at the time. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a tough spot, but you're navigating it very well here. This is where that's a tough counter. It's where those like the tough practices. Fortunately, he doesn't need to also see to be able to hit stuff. I don't know why a dark just doesn't work with that. I guess it's like blind fighting training. Almost one. You gonna be real mean? No. Nice.
Says high, really.
It's a pretty good position. I like that Savin's at full HP. He's gonna go first. We also have Fallen one that's gonna happen, so it's like also fine to not heal and save Mega. And if anyone has quick, like it's possible we could actually like not see Fallen one. I know we have a couple characters that have it.
Let's see.
This will put him into charging. Yeah, I do expect we'll get these two off plus the Shuriken and the X Potion before Goner, and the party will survive. But we might not see Goner anyway. That was a lot of damage. Yep, Craig Pat.
It's off by 14 minutes.
Which, like, I mean, 1:16 is a fast Moogle Cup time. This was definitely a fast